In 2 Chronicles chapter 2, King Solomon begins preparing for the greatest construction project in Israel's history, the Temple of the Lord in Jerusalem. After receiving wisdom from God in the previous chapter, Solomon now puts that wisdom into action by gathering materials, skilled workers, and trusted allies to build a house worthy of the Lord's name. Solomon appoints 70,000 laborers to carry heavy loads, 80,000 stonecutters in the hill country, and 3,600 supervisors to oversee the work. The scale of the project reflects both the importance of the temple and the prosperity God has given to Israel. Knowing that the finest cedar and cypress timber comes from Lebanon, Solomon sends a message to Hiram, king of Tyre, whose friendship with David had been well established. Solomon reminds Hiram how he had supplied cedar logs for David's palace and asks him to continue that partnership. In his message, Solomon explains that he is building a temple for the name of the Lord his God. The temple will be a place where incense is burned before God, where the bread of the presence is displayed, and where burnt offerings are presented every morning, evening, Sabbaths, new moons, and appointed festivals, according to the law given to Israel. Solomon also acknowledges an important truth. Although he is building a magnificent temple, he admits that no building can contain God. The heavens, even the highest heavens, cannot contain him. The temple is not meant to house God completely, but to serve as a place where his people can worship and offer sacrifices before him. Solomon then asks Hiram to send a highly skilled craftsman, someone experienced in working with gold, silver, bronze, iron, purple, crimson, and blue fabrics, and skilled in engraving. This craftsman will work alongside the artisans already living in Judah and Jerusalem, whom David had prepared. He also requests large quantities of cedar, cypress, and algum timber from Lebanon, recognizing the expertise of Hiram's servants in cutting timber. Solomon promises to provide generous supplies of food for the workers, including wheat, barley, wine, and olive oil. Hiram receives Solomon's letter with joy and responds by praising the Lord, the God of Israel, who has given David a wise son to rule over his people. Hiram agrees to provide all the timber Solomon requests. The logs will be floated by sea from Lebanon to Joppa, where they can be transported overland to Jerusalem. In addition, Hiram sends a master craftsman named Hiram, whose mother is from the tribe of Dan and whose father is from Tyre. Hiram is highly skilled in every kind of artistic and metal work. He will help create the beautiful furnishings and decorations for the temple. The chapter concludes with Solomon taking a census of the foreigners living in Israel, just as David had done before him. The total comes to 153,600 men. From them, Solomon appoints laborers, stonecutters, and supervisors to carry out the enormous task of building the house of the Lord. The key message of this chapter is that God's work deserves careful preparation and our very best efforts. Solomon combines wisdom, humility, skilled planning, and cooperation with others to accomplish the task God has placed before him. He also recognizes that while no building can contain God, every act of worship should honor his greatness. Next comes 2 Chronicles chapter 3, where Solomon begins building the temple on Mount Moriah, the very place the Lord had chosen during the days of David.